All right, folks, welcome back. You know, we've been watching in New York City and also New York State, Cuomo and de Blasio, they have led attacks against synagogues and churches. They have been leading Democrats all over this country in their attacks on people of faith, including Jews. In the meantime, President Donald Trump has been nothing but a friend to the nation state of Israel and Jews all over this country. Joined now by Harvard Law Professor Emeritus Alan Dershowitz. He was also a member of President's impeachment defense team. You can pick up his latest book, Guilt by Accusation. Also joined by leading conservative mind author David Horowitz. His latest book, Blitz, Trump Will Smash the Left and Win. It is a New York Times bestseller. Gentlemen, welcome to both of you. Mr. Dershowitz, it was you, a lifelong Democrat, who first sounded the alarm bells about anti-Semitism finding a home in the Democrat Party. Has anybody in your party listened to your concerns?
Well, I sure hope so. It's gotten only worse with the election of the squad. Ilan Omer is an out-and-out anti-Semite. AOC recently refused to even speak at a memorial for Yitzhak Rabin, a great peacemaker, basically saying that anything that is perceived as Zionist or pro-Israel is not going to be something she would participate in. The people at the extreme left of the Democratic Party are becoming more and more bigoted, and the mainstream Democrats are not doing enough to marginalize them. I have to tell you, the Republican Party has done a lot better in marginalizing the Pat Buchanans and some of the others on the extreme right of the party, and I would hope the Democrats would do better. I'm remaining a Democrat because I want to have some influence on the Democratic Party. I want to see them remain bipartisan in support of Israel and Jewish values. And the day I think that I cannot any longer perform that role is the day I leave the Democratic Party. I threatened to leave it when they wanted to make Keith Ellison the chairman. And I said if they did make him the chairman, I would send in my card as a Democrat and become an independent. They didn't make him chairman, so I remain a Democrat, but a very skeptical Democrat at this point.
Yeah, Keith Ellison, well-known anti-Semite. Mr. Horowitz, how much more of a friend has President Trump been to Israel than his predecessor, Barack Hussein Obama?
It's night and day. Barack Obama took Israel's main enemy and America's, Iran. And it's really a Nazi regime that wants to exterminate the Jews, it's genocidal, wants to destroy the state of Israel. And he built his whole Middle East foreign policy around supporting Iran. Joe Biden has already announced that, well, just the contrast, not only did Trump pull from the Iran deal, but he has taken away the Palestinians. The Palestinians are terrorists. There is no Palestinian peace party. It took away their consulate and hundreds of millions of dollars to fund a genocidal terrorist organization, Hamas. Biden, with nobody asking him in particular, has already pledged to restore all the funding to these terrorists. You know, any Jew who votes for Biden has got to have his head examined. I want to say I applaud Alan Dershowitz. For 30 years, he's been fighting to save the soul of the Democratic Party. Unfortunately,
well, gentlemen, look, I've only got about a minute left, and I want to give you both an opportunity to answer this. And Mr. Dershowitz, we'll start with you. Is the Jewish vote in America in play for President Trump this cycle?
Well, I think it is. But remember, Jews, like blacks and everybody else, are not uniform. Many Jews will vote against Trump, even though they support what he did for Israel and support what he did on college campuses, because they regard the issues of abortion and gay rights and gun control and others as more important. Remember, Jews are relatively secure in America, and they don't put their Jewishness or their support for Israel on the front burner. So, yeah, it's in play, and he'll probably get more votes than Obama got, but he's not going to get as many votes as Warren Harding got when he ran for president. He's the last president to get a majority of Jewish votes.
Okay, Mr. Horowitz, how about you? What do you think?
I agree with that bottom line, but, you know, I noticed, look, what Trump has done in putting together this peace deal in the Middle East, which nobody on the left wants to recognize and applaud, has been not only a boon for Israel, but by forming a Sunni Arab alliance to isolate Iran, It's an incredible boon also for all Americans. Unfortunately, the Jews who vote Democrat, by and large, are what I would call deracinated. That is, their actual religion is the Democratic Party. The Orthodox Jews or any takes Judaism seriously.
Hey, fellas, I just got to scoot. I'm plumb out of time. Alan Dershowitz and Mr. Horowitz, guys, appreciate the time as always here on the Chris Salcedo Show.
Newsmax TV is now America's fastest growing cable news channel. We give you the real news you need. So subscribe to our YouTube channel and give us a thumbs up. If you like this video, share it with your friends. Newsmax TV streams live on YouTube for free. Newsmax TV, real news for real people.